The reason your life has not changed in years may not be failure. It may be comfort. Not pain, not struggle, not lack of talent. Just a life that became comfortable enough to stop demanding growth. That is what makes this trap so dangerous. It does not look like destruction. It looks like normal life. Calm days. Less pressure. Fewer risks. Less emotional discomfort. And that is exactly why people stay in it for years, without realizing what it is costing them. If you keep delaying the things you know could change your life, not because they are impossible but because they feel uncomfortable, you are probably inside this trap. Think about the person who says, "I'll start next month." Every single month. The course they wanted to take, the project they wanted to launch, the conversation they needed to have, the routine they promised themselves. All delayed not because they do not care, but because comfort always offers an easier option. And this is where comfort becomes dangerous. The problem is not rest itself. The problem begins when comfort becomes your default way of living. The danger is not what happens today. The danger is repetition. At first it just feels like postponing a few things. Then delay becomes identity. Then your days start looking identical. The same work. The same habits. The same environment. The same excuses. The same version of you. And here is the worst part. Comfort does not just freeze your progress, it slowly shrinks your ambition. Goals that once felt possible begin to feel unrealistic, then unnecessary, then forgotten. And one day you are no longer chasing less. You are simply expecting less from life. The first way out is to stop waiting for motivation. Your brain is built to conserve energy. That is why it automatically chooses the path of least resistance. The moment something feels difficult, your mind offers an easier escape. Your phone. A short video. A small delay. A quick break. The brain often treats temporary discomfort like real danger. So the goal is not to eliminate comfort. It is to teach your brain that discomfort is safe. The practical move. Do one small uncomfortable thing first every day. 20 minutes of learning before your phone. 10 minutes of exercise after waking up. Starting with the hardest task. With repetition, your brain rebuilds the neural pathway around this behavior. The more you face discomfort, the less power it has over you. But there is another layer most people miss. Your brain loves instant rewards. That is why it moves so quickly toward notifications, short videos, scrolling, snacks, easy entertainment. Because the reward is immediate. While the reward of meaningful work is delayed. Better health, stronger discipline, confidence, skill, money, freedom. This is why willpower alone is not enough. The real solution is environment design. For example, if your phone is next to your desk, your brain sees an easy reward path. But if it is across the room, and your work tools are already open, the right action becomes easier. And humans rarely follow what is best, they usually follow what is easiest. So remember. Make growth easier. Make comfort harder. The mind chooses comfort because the cost is invisible in the moment. Psychology calls this temporal discounting. We undervalue future consequences, and overvalue present ease. That is why one day of delay feels harmless. But ask yourself, if I repeat this every day for 1 year, what will it cost me? 1 hour of social media a day becomes more than 365 hours a year. Now the brain can finally see the real price of just today. And once comfort gets a visible cost, it stops feeling harmless. Your actions usually follow the identity you believe about yourself. This is the deepest level of change. If your internal story is, "I am someone who likes comfort. I avoid pressure," your brain will keep choosing decisions that prove this story right. But the moment you replace it with, "I am someone who chooses growth," even when it feels uncomfortable, your daily decisions begin to shift naturally. Think of someone who sees themselves as an athlete. They do not negotiate every workout. Because discipline is no longer an action. It is identity. So if you want lasting change, change the story of who you are. And behavior will begin to align. Comfort is not dangerous because it feels bad. It is dangerous because it feels safe. Safe enough to repeat, to waste years. The life you want is not hidden behind talent. It is hidden behind the discomfort you keep avoiding. The life you want is expensive. And the price is discomfort.